Hey everyone, how's it going? In today's video, I want to show you guys how to draw Grimlock from Transformers: The Last Knight. Now, this guy is going to have a lot of detail in him, so I'm going to try to do as much as I can, get all the stuff in there, and he's going to be pretty big, and it's going to be hard to see everything. So I'm just going to kind of get like a basic shape of him down and get everything in there. So to start off with Grimlock, we're going to start over here, and we want to start with his eye. So very easy, you just want to start with a small little circle for his eye. Then I'm going to make a little line that's just going to go up and down right above it. And then another little line is just going to kind of go right underneath it. Then right here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to go up. It's going to go at an angle, and it's going to kind of come down for his little eye ridge. Then, right out here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of go up at an angle, and then it's going to go up even higher. And then I'm going to kind of add like some little kind of bump lines like this kind of around here. I'm going to go over, add another little one that just kind of goes up and down. And then right here I'm going to add a line that's just going to kind of go up and it's going to kind of curve in. And then I'm just going to keep it pointy there and then just kind of bring it back down. Then I'm going to do the same thing up here. I'm just going to kind of curve it up. And then I'm going to bring it back down to here. Then I'm going to draw a little line right in between it. Then starting here, I'm going to draw a line that goes across. And then I'm going to go up, down, and then I'm going to go up again. I'm going to bring this back down and then kind of go up here. Then right here, I'm going to go down. I'm going to go out and then down. I'm using a lot of like angled lines. And then I'm going to go out like this. Then right here, I'm just going to kind of curve this around to here. I'm just going to kind of go out and then just kind of bring this up and around. Now, starting right here, I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve up and then it's going to go down to about here. Then I'm going to do the same thing here, and I'm going to leave a couple little like spaces in there. Then starting here, I'm going to leave a few little spaces right there just so we can add some details. And then I'm going to draw a line that's just going to kind of curve down like this. And I'm just going to kind of wrap it around here. Then I'm going to keep it pointy at the end and make it bigger as I come back up here. Then starting here, I'm going to draw a line that goes down. And then it's going to go over at an angle. Make a line that goes down and then comes back out. And then I'm just going to make a line that goes up. Right here, I'm just going to add a line that just kind of curves down and then comes back up, and then one more for his claws. Then I'm going to make a little line that kind of curves right here. And then for his leg, I'm going to make a line that goes down and then comes back like this at an angle. We're going to go straight down. Make a big line that kind of curves out and then comes back. One that curves down and comes back here. And then one more right there. I'm going to draw a line that goes up. It's going to go over. And then up like this. Then for his other arm, I'm going to draw a line that goes out like this, down, and then comes back to here. I'm going to leave a little bit of space there. Draw a line, it's going to kind of curve back, and then one more right here. Okay, so right now we just kind of have like the basic shape of Grimlock kind of laid out. And what we want to do now is we want to add the details. Now, if I go too fast, you just want to make sure that you're kind of pausing it, slowing it down, because there are a lot of things in here. We want to make them look the best we can. So let's start with something simple, and let's begin with the teeth. So he's got crazy, crazy teeth in here. So he's got some really, really long ones right here in the front. So I'm going to put some really long ones right here in the front, and I'm going to put some pretty long, smaller ones in between them. Now, the trick is just to make these teeth all different shapes and sizes in here. And then we're going to do the same thing down here. He's got some real long ones, and he's got some big ones. We're just going to fill up his mouth with teeth. Then back here, I'm going to make a line that goes out, and it's going to kind of curve down and come back for the tongue. And I'm just going to put these different little lines on here. I'm going to make a few more smaller teeth kind of back here so we see the other side of his mouth. And a little line up. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of go and just connect the shape of the eye right here. And then I'm just going to kind of go and just start drawing some different little lines right around here, just to kind of make some little pieces of metal kind of form in there. So I'm just going to make all these different little line shapes kind of all over. I'm going to make one that goes up and then down here. Make a little line that goes across and down. Little line right here that goes down and over and then across. And then I'm just going to kind of form in some different shapes just with like some different kind of geometric lines and patterns here. You just kind of want to fill him in with all these different shapes and everything. Put a little curve in here, a little line right there. I'm going to add just some little curve lines right here, and then some more kind of geometric lines kind of all over the place. You just kind of want to fill in all these shapes with different things. I'm going to put a big kind of circle gear back here where his jaw would be. A little circle inside of it. Some extra little lines kind of around there. I'm going to add a little rectangle here with two little lines coming down on each side and put like some little curved lines on there, kind of like a big spring for his jaw. Just kind of go around and just kind of add extra little lines all over the place, make them kind of different geometric, going all over. There's really no right or wrong way to do this. I'm going to add just some little square and rectangle patterns on here. You can always come in here and add extra little details. Now, on the back of his neck here, he's got some kind of like curved plated armor. So I'm just going to kind of draw a couple little lines that curve back here. I'm going to add kind of like a pointy shape here. Then I'm just going to kind of add some like kind of sharp curved plates over here, kind of going down his back. Then we'll add some kind of like these little like geometric shark fin shapes going down here. Put a big one up here on his neck. I want to add some kind of lines that just kind of curve down here. They can go right in between these little spaces here. Just kind of connect them on top. Add some extra little lines in between them. Put some more little lines all over the place. I'm going to add some extra little curves in here. Going to add some little kind of curve lines just around these just to make them look a little bit more realistic, just like they do have some texture and dimension to them. You don't have to do it with all of them, just a few, just to add some details. Now up here on the arm, I'm just going to kind of break it off into some different sections. And then I'm just going to add like some different little lines kind of going all over the place. Just to make it look a little bit more robotic, you can add little things kind of coming off the sides there. Add some little lines on here too. Just little things all over. I'm going to add a big kind of curved line right in here. And then I'm just going to kind of put some little kind of curved shapes in there, kind of like a rib cage almost. Some more little rectangle pieces coming down. And then you can just kind of fill it up with extra little things. I'll put some curves in here, like little tubes and stuff are running through. You can put different pieces on top of each other and just kind of fill it all in. So when you get to the leg here, what I'm going to do is just to kind of keep it a little bit simpler, is I'm just going to kind of break it down into some pieces here. So if you can see, I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different little pieces. And then what you can do is just kind of come in and add different shapes, you know, make different little angles and everything, make things kind of connect, add little lines everywhere. Add different things, put them going different directions. Like I got this nice line here, I can add a little curve on there, a little curve here just to make them look like they're a little bit more three-dimensional. Add some different little lines here. Add little extra pieces kind of going behind each other. You can put curved lines in here, you can put straight lines, you can add little details onto the lines, you can do kind of whatever you want. I'm going to make some little lines on the toes here. Some extra little curved lines here. Just add some little details all over. Add some extra things here, some stuff popping out. Add little circles on there. When I get back here, I'm going to kind of do the same thing, just kind of break it up into a few different shapes. And then just kind of go in and just start adding different things all over the place. Different little sections and everything. Add curved lines, add straight lines. Just kind of be creative, try different things. Now when it comes to the tail, I'm just going to add these nice big curved lines onto here just to kind of break it up. And then I'm just going to add like some little curved line shapes right along here. I'm going to add a little line going right down the top here. I'm going to add some kind of curved little spike lines going down the tail. I'm going to add some kind of big spikes down here by his back. They're kind of going the opposite direction. And then just kind of come in here and add some different little designs and everything. Just kind of be creative, have some fun with it, try some different things. It does not have to look perfect or just like the real thing. You know, this is just kind of fun to play around with, try some things, add different details. And just kind of come in here and try different things, see what you can do, come up with. And there you go. There is your drawing of Grimlock. There was a lot on there. There's a lot of things you can add, a lot of details and everything. You can really just kind of keep going until you really think that you're done. There's so many different things you can add. This is just kind of like my version of him. You can do lots of different things. You can go a lot more detailed. He's got tons of details on him. But there you go. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.